Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important case. The name of the case is Motilal Hasti Majhi Bodhra versus Income Tax Officer. This case has been reported in 108 ITR Tribunal at page number 166. The matter has been decided by Mumbai IT80 D bench and the date of the judgment is 16th October 2023. As all we know that in the time of Corona, there were very unusual deaths, there were sudden deaths, due to which a number of the cases have come where the notices were issued to those assessees who were already died. Or in some cases, like in the present case, it happened that when the notice under section 148 was issued to the assessee, at that time he was alive. And at the time of complying the notices, he was in a situation that he could not give the reply to the notices, he could not comply with the notices and he died. And subsequently, the assessment was made in the name of the dead assessee. So the question arises that what is the fate of these assessments in the eyes of the law? The moot question arises in these type of situations that who are the legal heirs? Is it the duty of the legal heirs to come up and go to the income tax department and tell them that the assessee has died and now they are the legal heirs? It may be the situation that there are more than one legal heirs, then who will be the first legal heir, and there may be a lot of complexities in this regard. In this regard, there is a very famous case of Honorable Delhi High Court. The title of the case is Savita Kapila versus Assistant CIT 2020, which has been reported in 426 ITR at page number 502, in which the Delhi High Court has categorically mentioned that there is no legal obligation in the Income Tax Act of the legal heirs to come up to the Income Tax Department and inform them that the assessee has died. The reason given by the Delhi High Court in this case was that it may happen that the legal heirs after the death of the assessee are strangled with the assessee, and it may also be the case that the assessee has given all his property in the charity, etc. So in such a situation, there is no legal obligation on the legal heirs of the assessee to report to the Income Tax Department about the death of the assessee. There is one more case, that is Alam Ilu Virappan versus ITO, that is the case of 2018 decided by the Madras High Court. In that case also, the Madras Court has said that the department was not able to bring before the court that there is any liability of the legal heirs to inform to the Income Tax Department about the death of the assessee. In this case, before the CIT appeal, when the assessing officer made all the assessments after issuing the notices in the name of the deceased assessee, assessment order was also passed in the name of the deceased because there was no option and the assessing officer were not getting a dream that the assessee has died. So he do not have any option to pass the order in the name of the deceased assessee. So when the legal heirs went to the CIT appeal and informed him that the assessee has died, they also submitted the death certificate and they said that, and they took the plea of this celebrated case Savita Kapila, but the CIT appeal was not convinced with that and upheld the order of the AO. When the matter came to the IT80 said that in this case section 159, which says that the liability of the deceased assessee will be taken over by the legal heirs, up to the value of the assets which they inherit will also not help the department in this case, because the fact is very clear that the assessment order has been passed in the name of the deceased assessee, and the main point was that the assessing officer was not able to bring on record that these are the legal years, and the assessing officer did not issue the notice to the legal year. Friends, now a moot question arises that in such type of situations, when the assessing officer is sending the notices to the assessee and assessee is not giving the reply, so how the assessing officer will come to know that the assessee has died? One point comes to my mind, that when an assessee dies and he goes for the cremation and the legal years go for the cremation of the assessee, deceased assessee, then in that case the death certificate is issued, and now the death certificate is also linked with Aadhaar. So there should some integration between the information of the death of the assessee to all the departments, so that they should come to know that the assessee has died, so that these type of assessments which are made can be saved from these type of technicalities, because the department loses its tax in these type of cases. So there should be some integration between those departments, the NCD department which issues the death certificate, and the various fiscal laws. As soon as the assessee dies, the cremation takes place, the Aadhaar is updated, that information should be shared with the various departments and the banks. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Motilal Hasti Maji Bodhra versus Income Tax Officer, and this case has been reported in 108 ITR Tribunal at page number 166. The matter has been decided by Mumbai ITAT D bench, and the date of the judgment is 16th October 2023. Thank you, friends.